Get ready for some absolute intensity, because we are diving straight into the action with the Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. We're talking about a massive performance where the Knicks absolutely dominated, finishing the series with a 144-114 scoreline. We break down exactly what happened and why this matchup was a statement moment for the team.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we have to talk about the fallout from that series sweep. We examine the controversial post-game press conference move by Joel Embiid, where the big man was accused of using his young son as a shield against tough media questions. We look at the reactions from experts and what this means for Embiid's leadership moving forward. But the story doesn't end there. We are looking at the trade rumors swirling around the Philadelphia 76ers as they look to rebuild. Reports are linking the Sixers to a beloved $13 million Timberwolves guard, and we analyze if this move is the right strategic direction for the franchise in the offseason. Finally, we break down exactly what the Knicks' depth exposed about the Sixers' fragility. We look at how the Knicks controlled the hustle plays and rebounding to completely dismantle the Sixers' star power. Don't miss this full breakdown. Stay locked in because this is the deep dive you need. The New York Knicks delivered a stunning performance in their recent matchup against the Philadelphia 76ers, securing a decisive 144-114 victory. This dominant run marks one of the most commanding performances in the team's postseason history. The victory sets the stage for the Knicks' return to the Eastern Conference Finals, a series that will be contested at Madison Square Garden or a Michigan arena. The team's dominance is highlighted by a historical context of 52 best-of-7 series played, with only 3 sweeps recorded. 7 of the Knicks' 8 postseason wins have been by double-digit margins, with half exceeding 29 points. The game showcased an offensive evolution, with the integration of Nikola Jokic's impact, leading to comments suggesting that Karl-Anthony Towns represents a superior shooting version of Jokic. Jalen Brunson has also evolved his game, moving beyond comfort to incorporate an off-ball threat reminiscent of Stephen Curry. The team's depth is also evident with the activation of Mikal Bridges and the integral role of the bench. The recent coaching change, bringing in Mike Brown, has been a pivotal factor in the team's ascent. Looking ahead, the Knicks face new challenges in the conference finals, with potential opponents including the Detroit Pistons or Cleveland Cavaliers, both of whom are deep in their respective series. While the path to the finals remains uncertain, the current momentum suggests a shift in the team's winning philosophy, moving beyond the one-dimensional style of past successful teams toward a more potent, multifaceted approach. The 76ers, struggling with shooting and rotation issues, face a formidable opponent, setting up a compelling clash in the upcoming playoff rounds. Joel Embiid is facing criticism following his post-game press conference after the Philadelphia 76ers were swept by the New York Knicks in Game 4, ending their sweep of the Knicks in the second round. The controversy centers on Embiid's decision to bring his young son to the press conference while addressing the media following the loss. Embiid, who remains the only player in NBA history to win the MVP award without reaching the conference finals, has been accused by some media commentators of using his son as a human shield to deflect tough questions. ESPN host Chris Canty voiced strong disapproval, suggesting that having a child present makes it difficult for reporters to ask critical questions. Canty stated, "He's using his son as a human shield for criticism. It's hard for the reporters to ask the hard-hitting questions when you have that ball of cuteness sitting in Joel Embiid's lap." Canty emphasized the need for Embiid to own the moment, face the scrutiny from the Philadelphia media, and become the representative for the team's performance. Embiid has previously shown deep emotional reactions to losses, recalling his distress after a previous defeat. However, bringing a child to a press conference after a significant loss has drawn controversy. As the Sixers depart and the Knicks advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, the focus remains on Embiid's handling of the post-game media scrutiny. The Philadelphia 76ers entered the offseason facing a difficult reality after an embarrassing conclusion to their 2025-26 season, ultimately falling in a season-ending loss to the Eastern Conference Finals-bound New York Knicks. With elimination looming, the team is now evaluating its strategy for the upcoming season. Analysts are pointing toward a significant trade target, a beloved Minnesota Timberwolves guard. Bleacher Report contributor Zach Buckley suggested that the 76ers should target a dynamic wing who can impact both ends of the floor, noting that such a player is highly coveted and rarely available at a low price. Buckley specifically highlighted Terrence Shannon Jr. as a potential piece. While acknowledging Shannon Jr.'s age and limited playmaking skills, Buckley argued that his physical tools and talent could evolve him into the sought-after archetype. Shannon Jr. is characterized as an aggressive, efficient downhill attacker with the physical attributes to serve as a versatile defensive deterrent. Despite concerns about his first 2 seasons, his recent performance has caught attention. Injuries have increased his role with the Timberwolves in the postseason, and he has delivered, averaging 14 points per game against the Denver Nuggets and 14 points per contest against the San Antonio Spurs in the second round. Experts view Shannon Jr. as a potential low-cost, high-upside addition for the 76ers. His exceptional end-to-end speed and one-foot leaping ability provide Minnesota with another formidable driving threat. The decision facing Philadelphia now is whether to pursue this high-potential player or adopt a different off-season approach to secure a spot in the playoffs. New York Knicks decisively overcame the Philadelphia 76ers in a tight series, exposing significant deficiencies within the Sixers' team structure, according to analysis from Yahoo Sports. The series' narrative shifted dramatically following Game 3, where the Sixers showed flashes of potential. Paul George displayed aggressive play, Joel Embiid created offense despite health concerns, and Tyrese Maxey found audience support. However, the momentum quickly reversed as the Knicks asserted control. In Game 3, the Knicks took over, leading to a noticeable slowdown in the Sixers' offense. Missed rebounds became second-chance opportunities, and the bench provided minimal impact. Philadelphia ultimately fell 108-94, moving closer to elimination. Game 4 served as a formality, with the Knicks dominating the contest and effectively ending any prospect of a Sixers comeback. The frustration for the Philadelphia side stemmed from the inconsistency of their performance. Flashes of brilliance, such as Paul George's strong start in Game 3, were not sustained. George went scoreless for the remainder of the night after an early surge, highlighting a critical lack of consistency. Conversely, the Knicks relied on fundamental strengths. They consistently won through hustle plays, bench minutes, rebounding, and defensive consistency, wearing down the Sixers over 4 quarters. At halftime of Game 3, New York held a significant advantage in bench scoring, exemplified by Landry Shamet providing meaningful minutes off the bench while Philadelphia struggled for outside production. The physical toll on the Sixers' stars was also apparent. Joel Embiid returned after missing Game 2 with ankle and hip issues, but his performance was hampered by lingering physical limitations. Tyrese Maxey faced relentless workload fatigue, where every possession felt dependent on his creation. Ultimately, the series was not decided by star power, but by underlying team execution. The Knicks demonstrated superior depth, rebounding, and late-game execution, proving to be the better team in this matchup. The analysis concluded that the Sixers were fragile, while the Knicks exhibited the steady, reliable performance necessary to succeed in a high-stakes playoff series.